Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Of course, my name is Marla. I know I said I was going to check back in with you guys in about a week after we did the sauerkraut initially, but a lot of things came up. If you work like I do on a normal everyday basis and the holidays around, you know, it's a little harder to get around for time-wise. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the in-between steps with every week check-in on the sauerkraut, but that is perfectly fine. It was nice and cool in my house, so it did take a little bit longer for everything to ferment and get to the point where it would need to be checked. So around week 2 is when it actually needed to be checked. We are currently going into week 3. Tomorrow will actually be 3 weeks from the time that we put everything into the crocks and into the jar. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around so you can check out the product basically. All right guys, so this is the jar that we did. As you can see that there are no more bubbles left in there, but the liquid is still above everything. This is kind of what you want to look for in the aftermath. So perfectly fermented, there is no mold on it, so we're gonna take that off. If you look inside, there's no mold. There's actually no scum left either, which is awesome. The discoloration that's there on the stone, that's actually from the salt, and basically the source of yumminess into the big crock. So we still have the leaves in there. The leaves do look discolored, but that's going to be a normal basis. So I'm actually going to take the weights out and then take out the main leaves. So this sauerkraut is completely done, which is awesome. So take your weights out. Save as much of that sauerkraut as we can. All right, and pull these back. Okay, so we're pulling all of these back. You'll need a bowl to, of course, put them in. Oh, yeah. And this one, because of the amount of cabbage that was in it, it was really hard to keep under the water, which is okay, but everything is still pretty much submerged. If I pushed it down, you get all the water that's in there, but there is no fungus, there's no mold. There's still a little bit of scum, but that is perfectly fine. We'll just scrape that off. So that one is done and ready. From here, we'll actually go ahead and start jarring it, but I will come back to you after I've jarred everything, because this big crock will take at least an hour to jar everything. So we'll have to come back to that one. Now we have our little purple. So in this one, you can actually see a little bit of the scum on the surface of it, because this one's a little easier to keep underwater. But again, it is done as well, so we'll take those out. Take out the stones. Put that stuff back in there. Alright, and there's our finished product in there. It's gonna be so good. And it smells amazing. Well, it smells amazing if you like sauerkraut, but oh yeah, that's good. Can't wait to have some of this, guys. This is gonna be awesome. Alright. Alright guys, so that is our finished product. I will come back to you here in a little bit when I start jarring everything. This way you can get an idea of how much you can get out of one of these large crocks. So it's kind of worth purchasing, or getting your hands on one. Even in the small blue crock, you can get quite a bit out of it, and if it's just you or your family, it will actually be just enough for all of you guys, depending on how much of it you eat. Whereas the big crock, me and my husband, we eat quite a bit of sauerkraut, so we're constantly in the need of it, whereas we're also selling it, so a lot of my friends are basically wanting it. So whenever I get enough jarred, or whenever I do get it jarred, it's basically gone. But for the most part, that is sauerkraut. I hope you all enjoyed the process of it, and hopefully next time I will actually be able to get you guys a little bit more step by step. Now that the holiday season is over, it won't be so crazy. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will come back to you when I start jarring everything. Later!